Welcome to my Kingshot 30-day challenge. Today I want to share with all of you how I've seen so much success over my last 7 days inside of the game because, yes, this is day 7 of the challenge. And I want to share with you guys tips that I have for you for along the way, as well as my current progress inside of the game. If you love Kingshot, well, you guys could probably tell that I do as well. Please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on my daily Kingshot videos. If there is no video, it's because I'm probably away on vacation. We are sitting right here at a town center, level 16, and making our way up to higher levels very soon. As you can see, the stable is just about done, which is that first requirement to get to level 17, and my second requirement is the embassy, which has about 13 hours left on it. Now let me share with you that I've been using very little speed ups. I've been trying to save my speed ups as much as I can so that I can have them for future use. So I've actually been pretty patient with my upgrades. And what I do as I'm preparing for the next town center level is I do the requirements first. As you can see right here, the requirements for upgrade are Embassy 16 and Barracks 16. Those are my first 2 upgrades whenever I get to a new town center level, or whatever the requirements are for that next level. Then I go and backfill as the town center is upgrading, and the backfill usually starts out with the academy, which is as of right now I could actually do a little bit more research. Let's get some more research done right here. I'll get the academy up, and then I will just allow the system to kind of show me what I should do next. And by the time everything is upgraded, the town center is at the next level and we do it all over again. The process really has been working well. Now, from time to time, you're gonna have your residents fall sick. I say this because it just popped up on my screen. The best way to prevent this is to max out your clinic, which, by the way, is a level 10 with level 20 beds and items inside of the clinic. And see it right there again, a resident has fallen sick. And also go to your kitchen, max out your kitchen and everything inside of it. These are the 2 best ways to make sure that your residents stay healthy. And it's worked well for me because when they fall sick, at least they don't die. Now, since this is a new kingdom, we've also been rallying the Raging Bear. This took place just a day ago, and I got some footage of us doing these rallies along the way. Pretty simple event, really, guys. The bear drops inside of the world, you set up some rallies, and you take down the Raging Bear, getting the rewards along the way. Super easy event. You just need to have an active alliance and be able to jump in with as many teammates as you can to take down the bear and earn the rewards for doing so. Pretty easy event, super simple, and one of the first ones that you're going to encounter inside of the game. Now, speaking of this, I found an awesome feature. If you take a look here on the screen, we have some rallies that we can join. I have it set to auto join. I make sure that this is set all day long and all night. It resets every 8 hours, but I enable it to auto join so that I am involved in all of these rallies that go on during the day while I'm not even around. And what this does is I get a whole bunch of reports that are done that show that I was participating. Check out all these reports. This is just from last night while I was asleep. I was joining rallies of my alliance mates and able to participate in these and get rewards for participating in these as well. So you wake up in the morning with a handful of chests and rewards that help further progress your account. Make sure that you have the auto enable active. Very easy to do that. You just go over here, click on that, and you can see on the bottom it's auto joining for the next 8 hours. My heroes have also unlocked gear, which is quite nice, where I have not been doing any upgrading of gear yet because I'm not sure. Oh, check this out. We can even get another couple of upgrades here. Let's go. Saul, absolutely love him. The gear is available on all of my units now as well, so that's going to be pretty cool, but I am holding off to upgrade them to see when I get better gear. Now, in addition to upgrading these heroes right here, we have our 4 or 5 primary heroes that we upgrade, and then there's the feature that enables us to allow all of our other heroes to be upgraded to the same level, or at least the ones that I choose. And as you can see, we chose a handful of our heroes right here to be upgraded to that whatever level 40 it is right now, because, well, why not? We don't need to upgrade them because they're in that upgrade sequence, and then the few that we chose not to are right there. And I also learned how to kind of artificially boost your power. because, well, maybe you're looking to join an alliance that you want to join, but it has a requirement that you can't quite yet reach. Well, this is super easy, and I may put an individual video out on this as well, but you could just come on over to any of your units that you're not using and not even upgrade. You can just upgrade their ascension levels. If you ascend them, if I ascend right here, check this out. We're getting promoted and we gained ourselves more power for doing that. So you gain power from the ascension. Just earned 8,000 more power right there. These units, such as, by the way, we just got ourselves some gems, like Olive, like Forest, like Seth, like Edwin, and like, well, we did Olive already. The ones that you're really not going to use, I don't spend much on upgrading the blues at all. I focus on our gold and purples. You could just ascend them because you're unlocking their shards while you're playing. If we take a look at my bag really quickly, let me get there. I mean, look at all the fragments we have right here, or the shards. We have 81 right here for Seth. This just happens from playing the game. Rewards for doing attacks and participating in rallies and things like that. I could use these at no cost to me, and it'll get me that artificial power. Speaking of power, we are currently sitting at 2,842,000 power in the game. I have spent very little. We've bought a couple of packs, but spent very little. And as you can see, I have not yet spent on VIP, although the value does increase as we go higher and higher up in VIP levels. That may be something that I consider doing in the near future. Now, Hero Roulette also just dropped inside of the game, and as it sits right now, I have one free spin. Actually, it looks like I just got myself another free spin, but you can pick up these spin packs, the common lucky chip packs. Now, there's many different ways. Now, what are we looking for on the wheel? We basically want to get our boy Seth, right? Or Saul, I'm sorry. We want to get our boy Saul. But we can also buy his packs inside of the game as well for $5 a day. So you have to figure out what's the better value. Let's do one spin right here. Let's see what we get. Do we get lucky and pull a Saul in right here? We don't. We got 10,000 gold stone times 20, which is actually not too bad. Can I spin again? I think we can. We can spin again. Let's see what we got this. Oh, okay. We got one Saul right there. That was actually a nice little spin for us. I can't spin anymore, so now I would have to either pick up or purchase things. But look at this, as you go and progress, you get yourself more Saul shards as well. So this spin event is actually quite nice, and maybe something you want to invest in if you're looking to max out Saul. And as you can see, to do this, I would, for the 9 lucky spin chips, it would take me 13,500 gems to unlock this, or I could do it for the price of $199 for the 5 chip pack. So those are the options. I may do this in another additional video. Stay tuned for that. The best way you don't miss out on my progress and what I value and think you should do inside of the game as well, if it fits your play style, is to subscribe. Something else that I've been saving and haven't yet touched are my gold keys. Notice I'm sitting on 129 gold keys right now. Those are because I have done basically 0 gold key pulls. I'm saving those for a video as well. I'm waiting to maybe get 250 keys and then pull them all at once. With that said, I'm seeing some good progress already. I'm still able to progress in Conquest, and notice Conquest is where we're getting some of this gear from. Let's do a little Conquest fight right now. I basically go in with my 5 strongest heroes. I go in 2 times, I let this thing auto, and I want to get myself as much progress here as I can, because essentially it's free rewards, and as you saw, we may even be getting some gear from some of these battles as well. At least we do from the AFK portion of it. And as long as I can progress here and take down the enemies in the world, I'm feeling pretty good about things. Notice we did get ourselves a piece of gear right there. Going back to town, I want to talk about the world. I've been basically maxing out my tower every day. Whenever I have resources, I come on in. Now, this Rebel Bounty, a common, was difficult. I was not able to beat it before, but I just dropped a few levels on my heroes. Let's see if we can do this again. The outcome is difficult, and difficult to a certain caution. Now, something worth noting is if you deploy all your troops and they fail, you actually get the your stamina back for that attack. So there's no reason to not try. Yes, you may have to heal some of them up in the hospital, but you could try this, be unsuccessful, and still, you know, give it a good shot. Let's actually see if we could beat this one this time around. And I actually love that we're able to now see where our march is. As you can see, I'm 1 minute out on my march. So while we wait for the march, let's go back to the town because we just had our range and our stable troops become available. Notice the barracks is just about done. I'm very curious if we speed this up. We're gonna use the speed ups right here. we're gonna actually let that one go. I'm curious if it's gonna unlock a next tier of troops. I currently am training tier 5 troops, but if we can unlock tier 6 with this upgrade, I'll actually upgrade my other 2 barracks before training more troops, or at least one of those before training more troops, so we can start by training tier 6 troops versus tier 5. But in 5 seconds, we're gonna know the answer to that question. First though, how are we looking over here? We're still marching there? Okay, we're still marching, so we're good. Let's see. If we go to train troops, we did unlock tier 6 troops, baby. Tier 6 troops unlocked. So what I'll do here is I'll actually train some tier 6 troops, which take 3 hours to train. The longer they take to train, in my opinion, the better. I welcome that. Now we're gonna go to the stable, and we're gonna actually upgrade our stable, which is a 4-hour of just about upgrade. But with our alliance helps, we should be a lot quicker than that. And I will actually train some range troops of level 5. They take 2 hours. And then when these are all done, then I'll go ahead and upgrade that as well. Because again, we are still waiting for that embassy to get to level 16. So then we can upgrade our town center as well. And by the way, if we go to the reports, you'll see that we were defeated. We were still not able to beat that enemy. So more has to happen in our upgrades to make that actually happen. Now, the healing that we have to do, it does cost us some resources. This is to heal the troops that were hurt in that battle we just did. So let's heal all those up. It doesn't take time because we can just ask for some help, and we're gonna make sure that we get our reward that continuously pops up throughout the day. I also have been using my decrees quite a bit, specifically double time. Whenever I do a big upgrade, something that's gonna take quite a bit of time, I will issue the double time decree. What this does is it's gonna make my city or whatever's being upgraded upgrade 20% more quickly. So when my town center is ready for that upgrade, I'll go ahead with the decree. I'll pop this thing. Notice it has a 1-day cooldown. It'll make that upgrade for the town center be 20% quicker. I'll get my helps as well. And I'll also try and do one other upgrade while that upgrade has started to make sure that one that's a big upgrade is also getting that buffed 20% time as well. I didn't use it on my embassy because then the cooldown wouldn't have been ready for when I was ready to do it with my town center as well. And in case you didn't know, your houses and things like that, they max out at level 10, and then you could upgrade everything within them for level 10. So all of my houses are at that level, so is my clinic, and so is my kitchen. Other units or other things that can be upgraded beyond are going to be things like your iron mine, like your quarry, sawmill, and your mill. But it's nice to know that the houses, they kind of cap out, so you don't have to continuously upgrade over and over again those houses as you progress throughout the game. But I'll tell you what, I've fallen in love with Kingshot, and I'm addicted to diving into this game and playing it every single day. I'm learning tips along the way, and I want to give you those tips that I learned so you can increase your chances of being successful inside of the game. Now remember, this is not just a base builder. We are in a world with many other people where threats strive. Well, there's a lot of threats out here, guys. Make sure that you are with a strong alliance, and make sure that you take care of your people and don't randomly attack others, because then, well, and you'll find yourself in some trouble. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for regular videos here for Kingshot, and I'll see you guys in the next one.